Emma had not fully closed the door. Instead, she left it slightly ajar. Her intention was to allow Ethan, who was in the living room of their home, to catch a glimpse of the seamy inside while letting outside sounds reach her. She wanted Ethan to be drawn to her, but it should seem like a mere coincidence. Upon entering the room, Emma slightly lifted her nightgown, revealing a portion of her stunning figure. She feigned ignorance, though fully aware, confident that Ethan wouldn't resist her. Emma's beauty was so captivating that any uncle would be swept away by it. However, she didn't know Ethan had returned home, not alone, but with his friend Noah. Had just come back from running errands in town. As they entered the house, Noah quickly scanned the surroundings, eager to catch a glimpse of his friend's wife, Emma, but she was nowhere in sight. Ethan glanced at Noah silently, placing a finger in his lips to signal quiet. Noah nodded, and they both crept toward Emma's bedroom. Ethan's heart raced. When he reached her door, he peeked inside and saw Emma lying on the bed, her beauty on display. It made it nearly impossible for him to control his emotions. But at that moment, Noah pulled Ethan aside and took a peek himself. Noah's heart pounded. He quickly stepped back and led Ethan to another room. Ethan was puzzled by Noah's actions. Grinning, Noah said, "Man, your wife is laying there all set. You can't let this chance slip." Flustered, Ethan replied, "No, dude, what if she wakes up? That's so awkward." Noah laughed and said, "Bro, when you get a shot like this, the path clears itself. Why are you so nervous?" Their conversation dragged on. Ethan kept hesitating while Noah egged him on. Finally, exasperated, Ethan said, "Man, if you're so eager, why don't you going? I'll deal with it later." Noah looked into Ethan's eyes and smirked. He knew Ethan was holding back due to his shy nature, but for Noah, this was not an opportunity to miss. Meanwhile, Emma sensed Ethan was at the door and had seen her. She thought he wouldn't hold back much longer and would approach her. But when nothing happened, she closed her eyes, pretending to sleep, acting oblivious. During this time, Noah opened a drawer, grabbed a can of pepper spray, and grinned as he moved toward Emma's room. Ethan followed but stayed in the living room. As Noah entered, Ethan peeked through the door. Noah slowly approached Emma and leaned close to her hair and hung its scent. Emma felt warm breaths but remained still. Thinking it was Ethan, Noah gently touched her foot, savoring her beauty. Emma's heart raced, but she stayed still, certain it was Ethan. Unbeknownst to her, it was Noah standing beside her. When Noah touched her foot again, her heart beat faster. He knew that if Emma woke up, it could get awkward, but stayed resolute. Noah slowly moved his shin up her leg, while Ethan watched from the door, holding his breath. Emma felt a hand on her body, but continued to act unaware, convinced it was Ethan finally making a move. She wanted to encourage him, so she relaxed further, but she had no idea it was Noah. Now, slowly moving his hands upward, feeling the softness of her body, Noah's breathing grew heavier. He paused, steadied himself, and continued. He lightly touched her shoulder, and Emma closed her eyes tighter. Noah thought she might be awake, but when she didn't move, he proceeded. Ethan, watching from the door, felt his heart race. He didn't know what to do. Part of him wanted to rush in and stop Noah, but another part dreamed of being close to Emma himself. A storm of thoughts swirled in Ethan's mind, yet they stood frozen. Noah brought his face close to Emma's, feeling her breath. Her fragrance made him restless. He gently touched his lips to her cheek. Emma felt a shiver but remained still. Now confident, Noah ran his fingers through her hair, arranging it gently. Then he leaned closer to her ear and whispered, "Emma, you're awake, aren't you?" Emma opened her eyes. Seeing Noah beside her, her face flushed with shock and embarrassment. "She," Sadupin said, "Noah, what are you doing here? Where's Ethan? Noah smiled, stepping back, and said, Emma, Ethan's outside. He didn't have the guts to come in. I told him not to miss the chance, but he's too shy. Emma's face turned red with anger. How dare you both? How could you barge into my room? I'll shame you in front of Ethan. Noah panicked, knowing that if Emma told Ethan, their friendship could end. He quickly apologized, saying, Emma, please forgive me. I didn't do anything big. Your beauty just got the better of me. I won't trouble you again. Emma looked at him intently, then said softly, Go outside and send Ethan in. I forgive you, but don't ever do this again. Noah nodded and left the room. Ethan was still by the door. Noah signaled him to go in and headed to the living room. Hesitating, Ethan entered Emma's room. Emma looked at him and smiled. Ethan lowered his head in shame. Emma said, Ethan, you should be ashamed. If you had something to say, why didn't you come directly? Why send your friend? Ethan apologized, saying, Emma, I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Seeing you just makes my heart race. Emma came closer, took his hand, and said, You didn't need anyone's help to talk to him. From now on, come to me directly. Ethan looked into her eyes and smiled. It felt like a new chapter was beginning in his life.